yeah, so now I get to see if my engineering skills are up to par. Man, it's crazy thinking that the mouse or the rat, like, I'm sitting here in a cozy house, the refrigerator, washer and dryer, and his hairy ass is out in the wet, cold, just like wondering where his next meal's coming from. And I'm the one that has to stop him from getting his next meal. Because if I don't, then he's gonna eat and shit. And all the food that keeps me from feeding myself and clothing myself. I mean, he didn't clothe himself, but he's found his way in a house. But see, okay, that's where the line is drawn. Because I mean, yeah, there's dangers for both of us. I'm guessing his dangers are as real as mine are. So there is a balance. Yep, so I got that situated. Now I'm doing my hair thing. Supposedly this thing, hopefully it'll get rid of my hairline, because I hate my hairline. I've had something similar to this hairline, and it's gotten worse, but for a long time. And yeah, I've had a bald spot since I think it was like middle school, I mean first of high school. Just all the everything, chemical reaction. But hopefully this will bring it back. Supposedly you're supposed to do this for every other day for 25 minutes. They give you a 6-month guarantee. So if you see any results, if you don't see any results in 6 months, they'll give you your money back. So hopefully that's gonna happen. I see results. Because the bald life is overrated. So, gonna start my microgreens tomorrow. I got about 8 pounds. Shit, more like like 11 pounds of microgreens. I don't know how I'm gonna. The rat ate a hole in one of the trays, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to transfer it to a new one, or I can just, because it's double layered. Hopefully he didn't get to the other end of the other tray, because then I could maybe just use the same setup. And I'll have those. Those will be my sunflowers. I'll eat those, and the rest I don't think he's got to at all. But yeah, I'm gonna start those tomorrow. Hopefully they get the damn door closed and sealed tomorrow. I have a good feeling they're not, because the only reason the damn thing's in the house in the first place is because they didn't have it sealed when I first moved in. And they're blaming me for it. They're saying, "Oh yeah, well you signed the contract, you took the house as is." I'm like, yeah, but I'm not a contractor. But it's my responsibility to have a contractor out here with me to look over the house before I rent it. I guess that's their point. So now it's my responsibility that the mouse is in the house, or the rat, and I was supposed to know better to have the manhole crawl space cover sealed before I sign the contract. But so now I'm in this position of having to wait for someone, because they say they're gonna come out and fix the hole that's letting them in. I'm no professional, and I can't afford to have a professional come out and inspect the house before I move in. And I don't have money to be able to have someone come in here and trap a damn mouse or rat. I don't want to kill it. I want it to live and be merry, but not in the house, not in these conditions. Like, sure, be living merry. You can live in the house and be merry, but not in this situation, no. But yeah, there's always room for evolution, right? So, having to deal with that. And then, okay. Yeah, tomorrow, first thing, I've already said all this, but it's nice to reiterate or, recap or just review is tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to go to my interview. Well, first thing I'm going to go to Sears early in the morning. Like, I'm going to call around 8 o'clock and see where he's at. Maybe he's there about 9. And if he's there about 9, I'll go and see what's up, see if that'll work out. If not, then I'll just do it after the interview. And then I have an interview for Green Clean. They're doing like professional, like celebrity houses, and hopefully it'll be better paying than what I'm doing now, and I won't have to do so much. And then having my brothers come over, check out the place. Hopefully they'll move in, and we'll start doing microgreens big time, and orchards and gardens and restaurants and flying cars, and save the world. And after that, what do I do? There's something important else other than that. I'll remember eventually. But yeah, it's probably I love how these phones have. It was always a big deal to have like a calendar or a like what do you call that? Like a schedule book in school, and this phone has a schedule book, which it's come in huge handiness, because all I have to do is say the words "Hey Siri," and bam, then all I have to say is remind me on this day at this time for this, and it'll pop it up, and then I'll get a bling. It'll tell me exactly what I needed to know, and I'll remember, oh yeah, I had to get that done. It's awesome. Never had to use cursive. And if I applied all the things I learned in high school, I probably wouldn't be in this position. I'd probably have millions of dollars. The world would be saved. We'd be on the moon and all this. But I'm not that. I got other things. I got issues. So, but the little that I do use, I'm not doing so bad. I mean, I could probably always do better. So, but yeah, having a reminder on your phone is awesome. Scheduler. Yeah, so that's my Monday, and maybe hopefully I can squeeze in a couple hours of driving, get like $50 at least. Like try to get to where I can sign on at 5. Hopefully it'll be busy enough to where I can start driving. Yeah, so you got to wear this thing for 25 minutes. It's only been 10 minutes. See, I like how videos are. You can just put it all out there. who cares if anybody's watching? I don't really care. It's nice to have somebody to watch, but it's just for my own selfishness. I'm entertaining myself, and hopefully I'm entertaining someone else. And it doesn't matter if I'm not or whatever. As long as I'm entertaining myself, that's all that matters, I guess. And some people need to entertain others to entertain themselves. But I guess I'm in some way entertaining someone else. Maybe the mice or the rats listening and happy that I even include him in the thought that that maybe we could evolve together. He doesn't have to. Well, obviously he knows that I don't want to kill him. That he belongs, but not in this condition. So he has a space, but damn it, he's fucking mine up. I take a lot of space. He was here first. And I think that's the thing. Like, Earth is not originally ours. I think ours is somewhere else. And we come here, we've forgotten where we came from, and we're like trillions of years ahead of these things, and they're just as smart as we are. It's just that we've evolved to do other things. They still have to climb and bite and scratch and defend, scavenge. We do all those things, but in a different way. We use tools differently and all this. So yeah, so the whole point of being time is timeless, so it's really subjective. But definitely doesn't have a hair problem. Maybe he has too much hair. I have not enough hair. He has too much hair, and maybe he'll eventually where he won't be so hairy, and maybe eventually I'll have more hair, and the balance there, right? I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I won't have to get up early, work with Dad first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock, so I have time to just relax, eat some breakfast, then go to the interviews, and then hang out with Philip and Mickey for a while, and then hopefully go drive, get some hours in, and then Tuesday, start all over. Do it the way it would normally go. It would be wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, go help Dad for 4 or 5 hours, and then drive all day, and do that every day. Forever. Hopefully not. But, yeah. Gotta get this mouse situation figured out. It's crazy. Rat. It's like, this thing is basically 1.5 feet long. It's like my foot and then another foot. It's like 2 feet. This thing's big. It's big. It jumped at me. Freaked me out, man. And he's listening. And it's not alone. It probably wasn't the first, because the first one looked bigger. This one looks smaller. So it's probably more than just one. But yeah. I've got fiber internet, which is pretty awesome, because that means I'll be able to upload all these videos super fast. So I can upload all the videos and delete them, so I have room on my phone to keep making more videos. And there's how many of us out here? It's like there's so many people, and I'm one of, what is it, 600,000 in Memphis. 600,000. Could you imagine 600,000 people? I mean, when is there ever 600,000 people anywhere? Like, all together at once? Well, Memphis, but not visually. Like, where do you visualize 600,000? I guess there's a concert that had 1 million people. I think it was Metallica or something. Or Queen. I think it was probably Queen. Probably both. 600,000 people in one place at a time. That's Memphis. So maybe there's like one other person out there in Memphis, 600,000 people, that's gonna watch this video. All 16 minutes of it. Maybe not. They probably shouldn't. It's like the worst kind of poison, the most effective poison is one that you crave. And that is where we're at. We are in a world where everything that is craved is poison. So it's a slow death, slow, meaningless death. Because, you know, the whole point of poison is to know not to do it. But we're doing it. Constant. So maybe that person that's going to watch this video all the way through shouldn't do it. It's just going to be bad at the end. But I gotta get all this stuff somewhere other than just in my own head. Gotta relate. Gotta be out there in the real world, other than just chemical reactions in my own brain. Because like I said, I am by myself. How many hours out of the day? The majority of the day. So I'm with my dad for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and then the rest of the day, driving every day. And I've been doing that for a year and 2 months. Just drive and drive and drive by myself. And I watch the fuck out of videos, like, constant, like Facebook. And I hear somebody in the background counting every time I say like. But anyways, yeah, constant. Just video after video after video, article after article after article. And it's just, you know, in my own mind, I'm so dry of not doing anything contributing wise to it. Like, I comment, I share, I like, I subscribe, but that doesn't seem enough. You know, you want to reply, and I do reply, but only through text, you know, comments, but nothing on video, nothing like fleshy. So this is my fleshy, and I've been, you know, it has been, I was like 15 years that YouTube's been around, so it's a long time coming to put something out there, and this is perfect timing because I'm finally finding myself to where I can and feel comfortable enough to do it, because I feel like I'm making enough money and I feel secure enough, like stable enough to actually stop to think about doing it. Like, I'm always the next thing, make sure everything's in order. And now I'm like, oh, well, order, finding it, and here we can do this with that. Keep going with it. And so yeah, it's nice to have company. other than the fact that it's just me talking to a screen. It's just the prospect. It's like my grandmother says something about message in a bottle, something to that. It's kind of, it's that way. It's being able to send a message and maybe somebody will catch it. And it doesn't really, whatever. I mean, that's gonna win, right? It's all chemical reaction. But look at that. That's so nasty. I feel like fucking Beetlejuice or something. It's weird. See, this is kind of like how I grow my microgreens. You put them under a light and they grow. Isn't that crazy? Like, I mean, I can literally see my scalp. That's crazy. There's hair there. There's just not a lot of it. And it goes all the way back there, too. It just blows my mind. See that? See, kids? That's what you get when you do drugs. And when you're stressed out and wigging out for your next fix, you just don't see it until it's after. You don't think of these things until after the fact. Like, you see it all around you. You don't put the two and two together. You're thinking, oh, that's just them. No, it's you too, man. You're doing the same shit. And you're going to get the same shit out of it. Because that's what happens when you do this shit. And that's food. That's pills. That's stress. That's frame of thought. That's upbringing. Chemical reaction. It's part of it. But you don't know until you know. That's a good thing. We need those things. They're important to not know. Because if you knew, then you wouldn't experience. And experience is all we have. It's all we need. So yeah. Take them apples and eat those things. As long as it's the apples you want to do that with. Because apples they can be good too. They can be. So I got like 2 minutes. I have 1 minute and 51 seconds. And then I can stop doing this helmet stuff. And hopefully there'll be a head full of hair once I'm done. No, really though, I literally have another 5 months and 3 weeks left or something like that. 2 weeks. Until I will have a head full of hair. But yeah. Life goes on. Life Three, two, one. Oh shit. That was wrong. Oh yeah, here it goes. And it's 10 more seconds. And then no more hair curing. And then I'll get to uploading all these videos. And then I die. But yeah. I'm gonna upload these videos and upload the videos. I made about 30 minutes of video. No, shit, this video is 30 minutes. And then I've got about 30 other minutes of video. I videoed an entire hour. No editing though. This is gonna be all raw, bud. This is diary. Yep, so I'll probably be the only mofo on this shit, but who cares? It's for the record. See, look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. Shitty shit. Yeah, it's actually kind of looking better though. It's kind of looking better. So it's kind of looks like that $500 took me freaking how many days? Took me so long. Took me about a week. About 5 days, a little over 5 days, to make enough money to buy this hair thing, contraption thingy. And hopefully it's gonna work, because, you know, hair is nice. It shades me from the sun. It cools me from the sun. It keeps me warm in the winter. So hair is important. You gotta have it, and it looks nice. It's fashion. It's like it's an accessory. You know, I don't have to have it. It's not an absolute, but it's, you know, it's worth $500. Cause $500, shit. That stuff comes like rain. That stuff just keeps coming. It's gonna just keep coming. Cause all I have to do is drive, wash cars, do roof repairs. Money, it comes. It's easy. So that's one of those things. You know, it's a good trade-off. $500, hair. I think I can muster $500 for my hair back. It's definitely looking thicker. I mean, that's the weirdest thing about hair, though. It's like one minute, you have a head full of hair, man, and the next you wake up and it's gone. And you're like, what? I didn't do anything different. Well, all of a sudden it's just gonna fucking all fall out all at once. But there's some hair in there somewhere. So it's good stuff. It looks like it's working, so that's nice. So yep. So now I'm gonna take my pills. Be a good ugly girl. And make a night of it. But yeah, I'm gonna take it uphill. I'm taking my pill, and I'm going night night. Transitioning in Memphis. But anyway, be an ugly bitch. I am an ugly bitch. Whatever that is. My eye just twitched. That means I am low on magnesium, and that I'm an ugly bitch. But yeah. I wonder how this mouse is gonna do tonight. That's gonna be crazy. Or the rat. It's a giant mouse. It's a rat, man. It's a freaking rat. Dad says it's a field mouse. So I'm dealing with a field mouse. And they supposedly, from what Dad says, they run solo. So we'll see what that might be. I rigged it up, man. You should see it. I guess I can show you it. Let me show you. He's probably over here munching on it already. Look at this shit. So hopefully that'll work. I'll tape that bitch, man. I got these boards under here at the very bottom. They're touching the wall, so he can't maneuver those boards any. They're stuck. They're not moving. And the towel keeps the space, because if he moved that towel out of the way, which he probably will, like if you give him enough time, he would make his way in there. There is a way. If there's a will, there's a way. He could definitely make it in there if he wanted to. But hopefully he makes enough noise where it'll wake me up to where I won't, so I can get up fast enough to where he can't do that. But There's like a little hole there at the very bottom. I don't know if you can see it. But I don't think his big ass, he's so big, I don't think he can fit. So, there's my efforts. It's got tape on it, it's got a towel on there, stuff that, for the spacing between the door and the boards. I couldn't get a board at the very end there, that's why there's a gap there, right there, and he's probably going to make his way in there. But, hopefully it makes his noise to where I can get up before he does do all that shit. But yeah, there's my attempt. Fuck, I hope they come tomorrow, man. So tired of dealing with his little ass. Fuck, and then they're gonna seal the bitch. They're gonna seal it, they're gonna seal the hole. And they're gonna be stuck with it. It's gonna be stuck in the house. So I have to fucking trap his ass. Motherfuckers. God dang it. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It's been 30 minutes. I can't put this bitch down, man. I'm just gonna have to fucking let it go. I mean, this thing ain't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, I guess. So, I'm just gonna have to do what I do. Load this shit up. And watch videos other than talking to myself. So 7.5 plus of us out here, plus the rat race and the monkeys and cats and dogs and all quadrillion of us out here. Dust in the wind, chemical reaction.